All right, we're live. We're good to go.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Prince George's County Cable Television Commission meeting, Wednesday, May the 25th, 2022, 6 p.m. We are via Zoom for this meeting. I am Commissioner Cynthia Miller.
I'm Festus Udejafo.
Kathleen Driver.
Thelma Newsome Summers.
Thank you. So we're first going to the agenda item, approval of the minutes, Wednesday, April the 27th, 2022. Does the commission have any comments or corrections to the minutes?
No correction.
No, I'm good.
Thank you. So the minutes have been approved. The next item is action items. Gina, are there any action items?
Yes, of course. We have 3 action items to review. So the first action item is during the meeting of March 23rd, we had a technical glitch that prevented the meeting from streaming live. So we investigated that issue, and it was found to be a Zoom security setting due to location change of the host. So that was corrected. It was resolved and has been corrected.
Okay.
Second action item is a resident, Mr. Byron, that attended the meeting of March. He had some recommendation about the PGC 311 staffs to be equipped with direct numbers for Verizon and Comcast so that they can be able to report hazardous cable concerns in the community. He also requested that the providers should have some markers and signages with emergency numbers, with contact information and emergency numbers on those respective cable boxes and poles. So the recommendation on that, we investigated that and we reached out to both Verizon and Comcast representatives. They provided some information. Both Verizon and Comcast reported that they do not have markers and signages with any emergency contact information on their boxes or pole, and they are not aware of having that anytime soon. So Ms. Candy also, who is present with us today, Ms. Candice, I don't know, I'm not sure if she's here today, but Ms. Karen Handy.
Yes, she is. Ms. Candice is in. She's on the call. Yes, ma'am.
I'm here. Good. How are you?
Oh, okay, she's here today with us. Okay, good. Okay, so Ms. Karen Handy, who is the Verizon manager, suggested that we invite Ms. Candice Austin, who is also the Verizon State Government Affairs Manager, to attend the meeting so that she can be to give more information on some of the questions that were being asked. We also talked about the PGC 311, how the Cable Commission receives complaints from the PGC 311. And once we receive those those complaints from PGC 311, we escalate those complaints to the appropriate cable providers. So also, Ms. Allen, who is a Comcast representative, also stated that Verizon has their 800 Comcast has Xfinity numbers, which is effective to provide any hazardous cable concerns in the community. So the third action item is a follow-up from Mr. John Ednis. He was inquiring about residents not being able to report Comcast and Verizon emergency numbers. Like when there's an issue with the community, they're not able to reach out to get that number easily. So he was concerned about that, and we had to do investigation on that, and reached out to both Verizon and Comcast representative. Ms. Allen, who was the Comcast representative, also stated that the 800 number, Xfinity number, is the number they have to provide any hazard cable concerns. And she also stated that they have the IVR, which is the interactive voice response system that both Comcast customers and non-Comcast customers can use to report any issues like wires or broken open boxes. Ms. Handy also, who is the franchise manager for Verizon, also stated that Verizon does not have any markers or signages with any emergency contact information. However, she provided Ms. Candice Austin's information and asked that we invite her to this meeting to give some more information about these emergency numbers that needs to be provided to the public. So that concludes my action items.
Thank you for that, Gina. Next item is monthly reports.
Yes, the monthly report for the Prince George's County for the month of April 2022. For Verizon, we have 21 open calls. And for Comcast, we have 7 open calls. They were all closed and there are no outstanding calls. So that concludes my report for the monthly.
Okay, next item is the community television of Prince George's County report.
That report was submitted and then it was accepted.
Okay, thank you. So now we're at public comments. Do we have any callers with any comments?
Okay, let me see. I see a Vicky Edmister. Miss Vicky Edmister, can you hear us?
Yes, I
Please unmute.
can.
Okay, you can hear. Okay. Welcome to the Prince George's County Cable Commission. So you can state your complaints before the commission.
Actually, I don't have any complaints. I just got an email inviting me to this. So I was checking out what was going on. I'm really not sure what is going on. Just a little bit of what you guys did for your introduction.
So
but I guess as I hear people complain and get a feel of what's going on, then I might have a complaint. But right now I don't.
yeah. Well, thanks for joining in. So since you are the first one and you don't have a complaint, you said you wanted to just stay on and see if there were other complaints.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, if that's okay.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you for joining.
Okay.
All right. So Gina, is there another caller?
Right, I'm just checking through to make sure. Okay, we have Ms. Tammy. I don't believe I have any other resident except for Miss Vicky.
Okay. So Miss Vicky, do you have Verizon or Comcast?
Right now I have Verizon. I've gone back and forth. When I moved into this house in 2005, I had Comcast because Verizon was not available. And I think a year or so later after being here, Verizon became available and I switched to them because they had better service. And now for economical reasons, I went back to Comcast because Comcast had a senior citizen plan that I was on, but it was too slow for my fiance to work off of. And so now we have Verizon again.
Okay.
And my complaint, I don't know whose wires are outside, but there are like a ton of wires coming attached to my house and the boxes are open and raggedy and wires hanging out in the middle of the street. I don't know if this is the right place to make that complaint or not, but it just makes the neighborhood look bad. We already have other things making the neighborhood look bad and that just adds to it. with those down wires and broken wires wrapped around the telephone poles and dangling across the street. I don't like that. But as far as my service is concerned, service is okay, just paying a whole lot of money that I would prefer not to pay.
Yeah. So where is your location, if you don't mind, so we could
I
probably
am
call in?
in Temple Hills at the intersection, 2 blocks from Brinkley and Allentown intersection in Temple Hills.
Okay. So you're not able to identify if it's Verizon or Comcast wires?
No, I have no idea whose wires are out there on that telephone pole dangling at all. I'm going to take a guess that it might be Comcast, because I was told that Verizon's wires were underground.
Okay.
But not sure.
Okay. Well, we will definitely have someone check that out. See, there was a purpose for you to be the first and only one. And you didn't know you had a complaint. So that's good. That's good. And thank you for joining.
Well, thanks for having me and letting me stay.
Oh, sure. So Jeannie, you're going to follow up with her to give a little bit more information.
Yeah, we'll follow up with her. Can we please have your number, Miss?
Sure, I can give you my exact address as well.
The phone number. Wait, just let me have your phone number. I'll call you.
Okay, 301 237 9714.
714. Okay. All right. I'll follow up with you and then get all the details, and then we'll be able to file complaints on your behalf.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Thank you so much. So we'll go back, Gina, to see if we have anyone on the call before we move on to the next.
Okay. Okay. I don't believe I have any more public. That's it for now.
Okay. Okay, the next agenda item is Comcast representative report. Is that Tammy Watkins?
Hi, yes, thank you very much. Good evening. Don't have anything for the report this month. We went through underneath the action items, those items that are outstanding. And I think Misty has responded. So I'm happy to take any comments or questions from the commission. Thank you very much.
Any questions or comments from the commission to Comcast?
No, I don't have any.
Okay. Well, thank you, Tammy. Good to see you again.
Thank you very much. And if you will take a look at the downed wires in the area of Temple Hills and Brinkley Road, but certainly if you're able to get a specific address for the resident, please let us know. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Thank you for that. The next item is the Verizon representative report. Karen, do you have anything to report?
Yeah, I don't have anything to report, but I would like to introduce Candace Austin, my colleague that is State Government Affairs Director, and she would be able to answer anything non-related to the not related to the FiOS video agreement, and of course we have none today, huh? So, but Candace will be your contact if you do in the future.
Okay. Thank you so much. And is Candace is on the call?
I am. Nice to meet everyone. Again, Candace Austin here. And I was going to say, I did reach back out to Gina for some of those questions as it related to the Verizon emergency numbers not being easily accessible. So I'm not sure if you all want me to kind of go over what we had there, but again, typically most of those calls would be directed to fire police first before it would then come to Verizon. So I just wanted to kind of give a kind of update on that. And then also just to kind of go through some of the things that we do have going on, because I did hear Ms. Vicky as she talked about the expensive Verizon packages that she has. And so right now with the FCC's Affordable Connectivity Program, Verizon's BIOS Forward has a discount for qualified customers. So if you go on Verizon, or you just type in Verizon in your search bar, BIOS Forward, you'll be able to get more information there. But again, feel free. Everyone has my number, or I can leave my number with Gina, and you can give me a call or email me directly if you need more assistance with that. And as for those down wires, just like Tammy said, once we get that address, we can look as well, just to, make sure and see whose wires those are.
Okay.
But again, looking forward to continue to work with you all.
Okay, thank you. And thank you for that information. Okay, next item, commissioners' comments. Are there any comments?
No comment.
No comments.
Okay, thank you. So, Gina, if you want to look one more time before we get to the closing part of this meeting.
Okay, let me look. No, I don't have any public person.
Okay.
That's it for now.
Okay, so the next commission meeting is Wednesday, June the 22nd, 2022. And seems like we're at the end of our meeting. So if there aren't any other comments or questions, we stand to adjourn the meeting.
Can I ask Ms. Candice, do you have any information about the school system? Because we have one of the residents that asked question about the providing information about the summer school program.
So I'm trying to understand that question and I think I wrote a note back to you, just trying to get a little more clarity in terms of what they're looking for. Is it for their individual home that they're looking for? I mean, we do have, we've worked with the school system, especially at the beginning of COVID, in terms of providing wireless, access to students through our jetpacks. So we did that at the beginning of COVID. I'm just trying to get a little more clarity in terms of, is it for her individual or is she looking for the school system as a whole for summer school?
Okay. I believe she was looking for individual, how her son can, get.
Yes, I would say for individual. I mean, again, she could go on to BIOS Forward and see if she qualifies for that program, because again, it has some great discounts and great speeds there. So I would just kind of tell her that that would probably be a good bet for her to look at, especially if it's pertaining to her home.
Okay, that answers it. So that's not a free program though, it's a paid program.
Through BIOS Forward, yes. And what we can do, I'll have either I can send it to you or I can have Karen send it to you, and
Okay.
we can give you all the details. We have a flyer that provides all the information, and we'll be sure to send that over to you.
Okay, yeah, because she's asking for that information. So once I get it, I'll be able to, shoot it over to her.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you so much for that information.
No problem.
Okay, so seems like we're ready. So the meeting is adjourned and we will see you on Wednesday, June the 22nd. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
you.
Good night.